What's going on, guys? In today's video, we're going to be going over the ultimate Winston-Salem Festival Guide. Let's get into the content. My name is Ramon Lomeli. I'm a local realtor and the team leader of the Smart Move Group brokered by eXp Realty here in Winston-Salem, as well as all the surrounding areas. Oftentimes, people are hesitant about moving to the Winston-Salem area because they think, hey, Winston-Salem, small, quiet town, they've got nothing going on. So this video is specifically for those people. I want to show that Winston-Salem has a ton to offer. One of the areas that I believe we excel in is our festival. It seems like almost every weekend there's something going on, something to do in Winston-Salem, whether it's a farmer's market, a fair, a festival of some kind. So I wanted to highlight some of the more notable festivals that come to the area. The River Run International Film Festival. River Run is an annual event that celebrates independent films from throughout the world. It was founded in 1998 and it's one of the fastest growing film festivals in all of the US. This festival offers a stage for newer filmmakers to present their work to a larger audience. This film festival features films for just about every genre. In addition to screenings, attendees can often have Q&As with the makers of the movies, and there's usually special events going on throughout town when the film festival is in town. Events like galas and award ceremonies. The River Run International Film Festival serves as a hub for cultural exchange, creative expression, and community engagement, making it a must-visit event for anyone passionate about the art of cinema. And the River Run Film Festival is actually coming to town quite soon. Hopefully you watch this video in time. This is going to be the 26th year in a row that they have it. The 26th River Run International Film Festival will be held this year between April 18th all the way to April 27th. Now keep in mind that is this year, 2024, and the dates could change for next year, but they plan to have it every single year. The Piedmont Earth Day Fair. This is a free community event that was founded in 2005. The idea of the fair is to bring environmental education to local adults and kids. Everyone can have fun while learning how to support a greener city. This year, the event will be held at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds. They're gonna have live music, food trucks, activities, local vendors, and many fun interactive exhibits. This is gonna be the 18th annual Piedmont Earth Day Fair, and this was gonna be going down on a Saturday on April 20th of this year from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Greek Food Festival. I personally love Greek food. I always manage to miss, unfortunately, the Greek Food Festival. I'm gonna try to make it a priority to make sure I go this year, and if I do, make sure you're following me on my social media handles because I like to do little videos and show you guys what Winston-Salem is really like. The Greek Food Festival in Winston-Salem is an annual event that celebrates the rich culinary traditions of Greece and Greek culture. The festival features a wide variety of traditional Greek food made by local Greek chefs. You can enjoy live music, traditional Greek dancing, lots of performances, and of course a very festive atmosphere. In addition to food and entertainment, there's also a lot of local vendors that are selling a variety of different Greek products. This is definitely a family-friendly event. They're gonna have a ton of people doing things for the kids as well, story time, face painting, keeping the kids entertained. This festival provides an opportunity for local Winston-Salem residents to enjoy a little bit of Greek tradition and kind of get to see what that's all about. The 32nd annual Greek Food Festival is going to be held this year. It comes around in May. It's going to be held at the Greek Orthodox Church from May 17th through May 19th, so make sure you mark your calendars. The Juneteenth Festival. The Juneteenth Festival has been celebrated in Winston-Salem since 1998. The festival grows every year with support from a lot of local vendors. You can find a lot of live music from different genres. Typically, the event is celebrated inside of Bailey Park, one of my favorite parks in the city. African dancing, food, youth performers, crafts, and exhibits in a really fun and exhilarating atmosphere is what you can expect. The annual Juneteenth Festival this year is going to be taking place on June 15th in downtown Winston-Salem. The Winston-Salem Pride Festival. The Winston-Salem Pride Festival has been held in Winston-Salem for the last 10 years. Pride Fest brings over 40,000 people to downtown Winston-Salem. You can expect to see live music, street performers, vendors, as well as many hands-on activities. Last year, the city's Humane Relations, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Department led a project that painted a Pride Street mural crosswalk in the Arts District of downtown Winston-Salem. The mural is a visual representation of the city's support and commitment to the LGBTQ+ community. This year will be the 11th annual Pride Festival, and it will be held downtown on June 22nd. International Black Theater Festival. Winston-Salem, as you may already know if you're watching any of my videos, we're known as the city of arts and innovation. We have a rich cultural scene that includes a strong emphasis on Black cultural theater. The International Black Theater Festival was founded in 1989. Believe it or not, Dr. Maya Angelou served as the festival's first chairperson. The International Black Film Festival is actually held biannually. This festival plays a significant role in showcasing the talents of African American playwrights, actors, and directors. This event brings together theater professionals and enthusiasts from around the country to celebrate and promote Black theater. It's a 6-day event that attracts over 65,000 people typically to the Winston-Salem area. Most of those are going to be obviously theater enthusiasts, and it really boosts the local economy. This year, this festival will be held on July 29th all the way through August 3rd of 2024. And we're gonna keep talking about these festivals, guys. Before I go into the next one though, I do need a huge favor from you as always. Hit that like button, leave me a comment, but above all, subscribe. Those kinds of things keep me motivated to keep pumping out these videos for you. And don't forget to check the about section of this video because I'm always gonna leave you some helpful links in there like the Winston-Salem relocation guide, as well as my social media handles in case you wanna be my friend on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. I do make a lot of local content about the area and different food, different restaurants, different things to do in the area. So if you're curious to see that, make sure you go over to one of those platforms where I share my short form content. You'll also find my personal contact information on there, including my personal cell phone number, which is on the screen right now. This phone number goes to no one else but me. If you call it, you'll get me. You can text me. I say that because a lot of people sometimes are surprised when they call and I actually answer the phone. If this video blows up, I might have to change my number, but for now, you're still getting me directly. You can text me, you can call me anytime. The Hispanic League Fiesta. The Hispanic League strives to improve the quality of life for Hispanics and Latinos by promoting community inclusion, education, health, and multicultural understanding. It was established in 1992 and usually has about 20,000 attendees. My favorite part is the diverse food from all over Latin America. And of course, you can't have a good Latin festival without some amazing dancing. They actually have dancing classes at some of the events sometimes. You see the whole family when you go there. There's stuff for kids to do, stuff for adults, a lot of teenagers there. In food vendors alone, last year they had over 14, not including all the other different types of vendors that were selling all kinds of amazing things. Last year they had over 10 different musical acts, performers, and dancers. This year it's going to be held on September 9th. The date does float around depending on what's going on, but typically it's going to be the second week of September sometime. One of my personal favorite festivals in the area, the Lexington Barbecue Festival. Now, technically the Lexington Barbecue Festival is not held in Winston-Salem. However, it's only 20-30 minutes away depending on what part of Winston-Salem you're coming from. So I'm gonna count it. Plus, I've probably been to the barbecue festival more times than I've been to any other festival in the Winston-Salem area. So I'm gonna count it. The festival was founded before I was even born, 1985, and it typically brings over 200,000 people to the area. I've been there some years where it is not bumper to bumper, but I guess elbow to elbow. I mean, you're walking through crowds and it's just packed. And it's typically the nicer, September, still summer, but the temperature's starting to cool down, but obviously you're eating a lot of food and having a good time. They typically have over 250 local vendors. The crazy part to me is that they have over 6 live performance stages. So you could be eating some barbecue over here, listening to some rock music. Over here, they've got some funk where all the kids area is. So there's all these different bands and all these different things going on at the different stages. They've got street performers as well as a children's area. If you have a lot of little ones that might get bored easily, you can take them over to the kids area and have them get entertained for a little bit. Usually there's a car show there as well, which is really cool. They bring out a 50-ton pig themed sand sculpture. There's a random dinosaur exhibit there for whatever reason. I've even seen where they have some bicycle stunt shows as well. But most importantly, a ton of local vendors serving, for the most part, just Lexington style barbecue. This year is the 40th annual barbecue festival, and it's going to be held on October 26th, 2024. The Carolina Classic Fair. The Carolina Classic Fair is another fair that I haven't missed essentially since I moved to the area when I was a teenager. Obviously it was fun for me being a teenager in my early 20s, but also now with the kids love it. So we've come full circle now. The kids love going to the Carolina Classic Fair as well. It's one of the biggest events that take place in Winston-Salem all year. They celebrated 100 years of straight shows last year. There's over 80 vendors, the beer gardens, over 50 rides, and there's always like free entertainment acts. I think last year they had 20 different, whether it's jugglers or clowns or people walking around, games, live music, competitions. There's also agricultural exhibits, which I really don't go too often, but there's some people that love to see how big you can make a potato. But there is so much more. Last year, because I do all these food review videos in the area, I was actually asked to judge some of the new foods that were coming to last year's Carolina Classic Fair. So that was a fun experience. I do have that video somewhere buried deep in my social media, my TikTok, if you want to go see all the different kind of foods that they offer at the Carolina Classic Fair. And obviously the Carolina Classic Fair is going to be held at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds. They've already got the dates out for this year. It's going to be October 4th through the 13th, 2024. The Piedmont Craftsman's Fair. Now, I'm ashamed to say that it wasn't until I started doing research for this list that I found that this was a fair that existed. It's a tradition that's been held in Winston-Salem for over 60 years. Piedmont Craftsman was accepted as a funded partner of the Arts Council of Winston-Salem and Forsyth County. The fair is held annually every year, the week before Thanksgiving at the Benton Convention Center. The fair showcases handwork from over 100 fine artisans from all over the country. Exhibitors include craft artists working in clay, wood, glass, fibers, leather, metal, photography, printmaking, and mixed media, creating one-of-a-kind works that can be functional as well as beautiful. This year will be the 61st annual Piedmont Craftsman's Fair, and it will be held on November 16th and 17th this year. Bookmarks Festival of Books and Authors. Bookmarks began as an annual book festival in 2004. This book festival has grown to be the largest book festival in all of the Carolinas. It reaches tens of thousands of readers each and every year. They have hosted over 750 renowned authors from all over the world. This event brings local vendors, food trucks, and large crowds to Winston-Salem. This year, this book festival is going to be held on September 21st. Holidays at Renolda. This is not going to be a single event, but it's going to be a season of activities. These activities typically start in November. These are going to be held at the Renolda Village Museum and Gardens. It's a beautiful area. If you haven't been, please go. It offers a variety of attraction, including shopping, dining, and special events. They host Christmas caroling, concerts, workshops, visits with Santa, carriage rides throughout the Renolda Village, hot beverages, cookies, and so much more. Guests can also enjoy festive menus at the many restaurants inside of the Renolda Village. Renolda's holiday events bring locals and out-of-towners together. Christmas at Old Salem. Similar to the holidays at Renolda, you can also enjoy a season of traditions at Old Salem. Now, I've talked about Old Salem many times. Long story short, Winston-Salem has a long history with Moravian settlers. These settlers founded the area that we now know as Winston-Salem in the 1700s, but visitors can experience the sights, sounds, and taste of Christmas from the 18th century. The streets are decorated in traditional Moravian stars. There's a lot of greenery, a lot of traditional decorations, and candlelit lanterns. Old Salem hosts Salem Saturdays, which is each and every Saturday leading up to Christmas. Visitors can tour historic buildings, interact with period interpreters, visit with St. Nick, and experience Moravian traditions firsthand during the Salem Saturday events. Handcrafted Moravian stars, pottery, and other handmade gifts can be purchased. And of course, the children can participate in the holiday workshops. Christmas at Old Salem is a time to experience Christmas through a lens of a different era. Christmas at Old Salem typically begins the first week of December. Thank you so much for making it to the end of today's video. I really appreciate your time with me. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you know what to do. Number on the screen. That's my personal cell phone number. Goes to no one else but me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in next week's video.